Okay, so we catapulted something from a height of 4 meters. So this is 4 meters. Okay, so the catapult is right here. Shot something. Okay, the total horizontal distance that it traveled is 24. Okay, and it reached the maximum height of 14, so that's 14. Okay, at what horizontal distance was the height pumpkin 10 meters? So we first need to get the equation of this parabola. Let's set that to be our y-axis, set this to be our x-axis. Okay, then we have this point right here, which is 0, 4. What else do we know? This right here is 24 and 0. Okay. And this here, we don't actually know the x value. Okay, but we do know the y value. So it's something 14, right? Of the vertex form, which is this. Okay, and the vertex so far we know is A14. So let's replace that P with actually let's say K14 because I don't want to mix up with that A right there. So K, and this is 14. Okay, we also know that when x is 0, y is 4. So minus k squared plus 14. So you get AK squared is equal to minus 10 here. Okay, so that's one condition. And let's use this point. When x is 24, y is 0. So 0 equals a 24 minus k squared plus 14. Okay, from here I can actually isolate a to get minus 10 over k squared. So minus 10 over k squared. Okay, let's multiply through by k. So if you multiply this by k squared, I mean, let's just stay 0. But this turns into a minus 10. So you get that. Okay, now we have a quadratic equation only with k. Okay, so let's expand this. You get 24 squared minus 48k plus k squared. Okay, so let me continue here. So minus 10 times by 24 squared, that's going to be a large value. 480k minus 10k squared plus 14k squared. So if you combine that, you get 4k squared plus 480k and a minus 10 times by 24 squared. We can divide through by 4. Okay, and this is 10 times by 24 times by 24. So if you divide this by 4, you get 6. Okay, all right, so is this factorable? Right, the factors are k and k here. Can we get two factors to get to add up to 120? Let's see. Let's break down these factors a bit more. I mean, 5, this is 5 and 2. This is 3 times by 2, 2, which is 8. And another 2 and a 3. Okay, so how can we make 102 factors that will add up to 120? Okay, so let's see here. So there are a lot of options here. So we can spend quite a bit of time trying to figure this out. And it might not even work out. So why don't we just go straight to completing the square. Okay, so k squared plus 120k. Let's bring this over to the other side. Right, so this is going to be 120, 24, that's 1440. And to complete the square, what we need is this divided by 2 squared. So it's 60 squared. Okay, so this becomes k plus 60 squared. So k plus 60 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 1440 plus 60 squared. So k is minus 60 plus or minus. Okay. So what I did here, this is completely the square technique, but you will get the same result if you use the quadratic formula as well. Two values. But if you look at the geometrical configuration, it has to be between 0 and 24. So this is not valid. We take this one. Okay, now we have the full equation. Okay, so here, let me write in blue. Y is equal to a k. We not find. We found k. We didn't find a yet, right? So a is going to be minus 10 over. We just found k to be 11. So 11 squared, right? X minus 11 squared plus 14. So the question is, at what horizontal distance was the height 10? So when was this 10? So you set the y equal to 10 and you solve for x. Okay, so let's first subtract both sides by 14 to get negative 4. This is 121. Oops, that's gone. And then multiply both sides by the reciprocal of that, so you get 4 times by 121 over 10. Okay, and now if you square root both sides, so you get to square root this, and square root this. So you get 2 times by, roughly 2 times by 11 over root 10, plus minus x minus 11. So x is equal to 11, add both sides by 11, 11 plus minus 2 times by 11 over root 10. To one decimal place, we get 18 and 4. Okay, so like here, and 18. So if this is 10 meters, this is 4 and 18. So those are the two distance at 4 meters, and when horizontal distance is 18 meters from where the catapult started, the height would be 10 meters.